kids. It is a bright and beautiful Saturday morning. I want to say thank you for coming on here. Please make sure to share these videos so that we can get the word of Kidzone everywhere. Now, another thing I wanted to go ahead and share with you. Please send me your picture of the grass seed that is growing from your vessel, okay? Because I want to go ahead and put a collage or a video together on Facebook, but also on YouTube. So please, I need those pictures, parents. My phone number was on that piece of paper that I sent with the seeds. Now, today, I have a very special guest because she's going to help me to introduce our new theme and what we're going to talk about today. So, as we kind of look around here, isn't this awesome? Beautiful. Isn't this beautiful? Kind of puts you in the mood, right?
Oh,
it's Sydney Veal.
And Charlotte!
And there is Miss Charlotte. All right. So, I'm going to ask this question. What are some things that we can do in the summer outside?
Eat.
Okay.
Like water balloons.
Always.
Okay, water balloons, eating. Anything else that we can do in the summer and outside?
Eat more.
Eat more. See, Sydney is all about the barbecue. What else can we do?
Play with a kite.
Play with a
Eat
kite.
ice cream.
Eat ice cream. And also paletas. Ooh,
Chocolate.
yum.
Eat chocolate.
Pina colada. All right, what else can we do? Outside.
Eat cotton candy.
Play in the rain.
Play in the rain. Okay.
Fun.
Anything else?
Go to the beach.
Go to the beach.
Try to catch bugs, which I do not like to do.
Okay, catching bugs.
I don't like to do it, but I'm going
Okay.
to say it anyway.
Can we think of anything else that we can do outdoors? And it's best to do it in the summer. I guess you could do it in the fall. What else?
You could do it in the fall too.
Okay, swimming.
You can go to the orchard in the fall. I mean, in the summer.
Okay, kind of what I'm thinking about has to do with maybe fire.
Burn people's houses down.
No, we are not burning people's houses down.
I like
Okay.
that. You can do that in summer and fall.
You can
do that in winter.
sometimes use this wonderful bag to sleep on.
That's kind of weird.
You can look at the stars in the
You can burn
sky.
the houses down and then you can watch the stars outside. That's smart, Mom.
Okay, kids, these two are having a hard time. Can anybody give me an idea? Asher, Caden,
So you sleep outside on a
Maddie,
on a
Chance,
bag?
Why?
on a
Do you get a
bag.
garbage
Wait,
bag?
or do you get like one of
Do
those
you
little...
just like take it out of the garbage, take out the garbage, and then sleep
No,
on the bag?
no,
You get
no.
like a
You guys
little-
are being
Do you
silly.
get like a little sandwich bag?
A sandwich bag? No.
I'm too tall for that, Mom.
Luciel, Christina, I need help. What? Okay, so let me say it like this. It's like material that you can sleep under.
A cave.
A cave. That's not made out of material. That's made out of a rock.
A blanket.
A blanket.
Fort.
Ooh,
A
yeah,
fort.
A fort.
We need to do a fort.
A fort. Well, you're kind of getting on that same wave that I'm kind of thinking. It starts with a C.
A court.
No.
It rhymes with fort.
A Captain America blanket.
Captain
Yes!
American blanket.
Yes!
Okay. Ends with an ING.
I can't spell that well, Mom.
Okay. I
I'm kidding.
think I'm talking about
Camping.
camping.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry.
So we are learning about camping. Now, Sydney kind of talked about something that we do with camping, and that is
Eat.
no.
Play with water balloons?
She talked about a fort, but what else do we call that when we're doing camping? What do we call that contraption? A tent.
I'm smart.
And where we pitch our tent. So today we're going to learn about pitching our tent. Ladies,
Bye.
see you in a little bit.
I love you. Love you.
Te amo, I love you con todo is so magnetic, it keeps pulling me closer in. Y tú son mi todo, padre. You are my everything. Al tiempo todo lo que buscaba cuando no tenía nada, mi alma estaba tan vacía. But now I finally found what I was missing. Every Christian is a secret reminiscence to what I'm talking about. It's a love that I can't contain, something that you just can't explain. Can't hold back and I can't refrain. The God you love is like pouring rain. I see. I love you con todo mi corazón. Con todo mi corazón. I love you. Hey. Con todo mi corazón. Cántalo. Te amo. I love you con todo mi corazón. Sí, con todo mi corazón. I love you con todo mi corazón. With all my heart. Oh Señor, oh Señor, I love you, Lord. Así. Camina derechito, no camino de lado. Camino derechito con mi Cristo a mi lado. ¡Vamos! Camino derechito con mi Cristo a mi lado. Camino derechito con mi Cristo a mi lado. ¡Vamos! Panamericano y también dominicano. Panamericano y también mexicano. ¡Vamos! Camino derechito con mi Cristo a mi lado. Camino derechito con mi Cristo a mi lado. ¡Vamos! Panamericano y también dominicano. Panamericano y también dominicano. ¡Vamos! Yo. Panamericano y también dominicano. Panamericano y también dominicano. Come on. ¡Se acabó!
Now, I first want to go ahead and say, Happy 4th of July! Bam, 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 bam! I even wore my flag shirt to go ahead because today is the 4th of July. Awesome. Now, if you recall, I said that today's beginning the theme on camping. Now, who out there likes to go camping? Elias, Malachi, huh? Nehemiah, do you guys like to go camping? I've seen some pictures that your mom has put up where you guys are inside a tent, okay? Sister Michelle, I love camping. I grew up camping. I mean, I did come from a family of 6. And so we would go to different states and everything to go camping because it was cheaper than going to a hotel. Now, Brother Mike, on the other hand, give him a hotel any day. So, what do we need to go camping again? That's right, a tent. So guess what? Sister Michelle went to Walmart and I got a 1-person tent. Nice and easy to put up. Now, where should I put the tent? Where should I pitch that tent? Wait a second, Sister Michelle, you said the word pitch? You mean like pitch a ball? Or, like pitch like in singing, like ah, or ah? No. Not that kind of pitch, okay? This kind of pitch is where to put your tent, where to place your tent. Now, should we go really close to a tree if we're gonna go ahead and put our tent? Not so wise if there's lightning, because that lightning could strike the tree and it could electrocute you. Not good. Should we put the tent near water? Might not be too good, because at night, guess what sounds? You're gonna be hearing this zzzz sounds. You're not gonna want to be eaten up by mosquitoes. So really, a place to put our tent, a place to pitch our tent, should be dry, level, flat ground. Now, another thing to do when you pitch your tent is you've got to go ahead and look at the ground and make sure that there's no sticks or rocks poking through, because guess what? One thing, you'll rip your tent. Second thing, it might not be too nice to sleep on at night. So, I don't know, this area seems pretty decent. We've got some shade from the tree. I think I'm gonna put my tent right here. Now, to save time, I went ahead and kind of put a little bit of my tent together. All right? So we'll put our tent, I think, right here. What do you think, Sydney? Right here? Yeah?
Yeah, that's
I
good.
think that looks good. All right, so now I have to go get my stakes
Wait,
to help out with the
steak?
tent.
You get steak with a tent.
Not that
Like,
kind
and
of
then you get to eat it?
No! Sydney, not that kind of tent. You are always thinking of food, all right?
Well, then what do they do?
They help to keep the tent so it doesn't blow away if there's a big, huge
So you put
storm.
you put a big slab of meat so your tent doesn't blow away.
No, I do not put
Can you like
meat.
use it for survival too and like just eat it
I guess.
if you get stranded?
Oh, you've got food on the brain, my child.
What, is it not made out of meat? You called it a steak.
That's not the same. Well, for one thing, they're not even spelled the same way. This one is S-T-A-K-E. The one that you're
Okay.
talking about, S-T-E-A-K.
Oh.
All right, one steak is in.
I wonder if steak can grow out of the ground.
Second steak is in.
Do you have any extras?
Here's one.
Ow! Whoa, that's hard.
Sydney, what did you do?
Why is it so hard?
What did you do?
My teeth, Mom. Did I break a tooth?
Do not tell me you just tried eating that steak.
It's steak though. You said it was steak.
Oh, Sydney Mariah Veal.
Oh my mouth.
Oh my goodness.
Bro, that hurts so bad.
Now we're gonna have to go to the dentist. Not what I was planning
Ow,
on doing
dude, this
today.
hurts. It's not soft at all. It's not juicy.
I
hate
wasn't planning on doing that
I
today,
hate
Sydney.
steak.
Yeah, you need a real steak.
Throwing that thing on the ground.
Ah,
Buy steak. Pathetic. Absolutely terrible.
Isn't this cool?
No, the steak doesn't even taste good.
So now
The tent's pretty cool though.
the tent is up.
Can I sleep in here
The
tonight?
tent has been pitched. Why don't you come and take a look inside?
Can I sleep in there tonight? Or do you think I'm like too tall for it?
Well, actually, I think you're just right.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Very cool.
I feel like I
tent.
get bit up though.
Now, as we just pitched this tent, it brings me to a story in the Bible. So why don't you come over here with me? This story has to deal with Abram and Lot. I know it's kind of like VeggieTales, but
Abraham was an apple.
no, he wasn't an apple. He was this, okay? Yes, bugs are outside, and a wonderful mosquito
see it. I
keeps
can
on
see it.
wanting to go ahead and eat me. Ouch!
You need to go like right here.
Ouch!
Okay.
Ow! 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 Ugh!
Now it's by your arm.
Now it's by my arm. I didn't even put bug repellent on.
Lord have mercy.
Anyways, all right, so we have Abram and Lot. Now, God told Abram to leave Ur. And so what he did was he took his nephew Lot with him. Okay? First, they went from Ur and they traveled through Egypt. And now they're leaving Egypt to keep on moving on. The problem is that Abram and Lot's herdsmen, the ones that take care of the sheep and the goats and the cattle and everything like that, they're starting to fight because there's not enough food for both of their herds. So Lot went ahead and said, you know what, Uncle, maybe we should go ahead and separate. I don't know. But if you think that that's a good thing to do, Lot, I'll go ahead and go with you. So if we look at chapter 13, verse 10, okay, it says that Abram went ahead and said, you know what, Lot, if you want, let's look at the east and let's look at the west. If you go east, I'll go west. If you go west, I'll go east. It's all up to you. So Lot went ahead and said, he looked to the east and he saw there, it says here, that Lot lifted up his eyes and beheld the plain of Jordan. It was well watered everywhere. It was nice and plush. There was lots and lots of green grass and everything growing. He knew that his herd would do well there. So he's like, Uncle? He's like, yes. I'll go ahead and go to the east towards the Jordan. And his uncle's like, okay, then I'll go to the west. And so they went ahead and they separated. Now, Abraham left. And so here's Lot, and he went ahead, and it says here in verse 12 that Lot dwelled down by the Jordan near the cities, and he pitched his tent near Sodom. And it says in the next verse that God said that the men of Sodom were wicked. They were not good people. They didn't do the things of God. But still, Lot stayed near it. Now, I'm sure that Lot probably went into Sodom once in a while to go ahead and buy goods. Maybe he sold some of his sheep and his cattle and things like that to the people in Sodom. A little tiny bit. That didn't influence him too much. And then he'd go back out to his tent, okay? And then he probably felt enough comfortable that he probably got a little closer and would stay there a little bit longer. He probably made some friends and everything like that. But he would go back to his tent. No sooner do we find out in chapter 14. See, there were some other kings that were all around Sodom and everything like that. And they wanted all the stuff that was inside of Sodom. So they went ahead and they took over the city. And they took up all the stuff. And it says that they also took Lot, who was inside of Sodom. See, after a while, Lot got so used to being near Sodom, it probably became more convenient for him just to build a house and stay inside of Sodom. You see, he got comfortable. He got used to the sin in Sodom. So it makes me think, are there things that you are getting comfortable with that maybe at first was a sin and you knew it was a sin? Maybe you're out at the playground and you heard all the other kids saying a bad word, okay? And you knew it was a wrong thing to say and a wrong thing to do, so you didn't say it, you just ignored it. But then the next day, you're out on the playground, and guess what? You say that word. At first, it was kind of like a shock that you said it because all the other kids were saying it, and you knew in your heart it was wrong, but it was no big deal. You didn't do anything. And then next week, you go out to the playground, and right away, those words are coming out of your mouth. See, you became comfortable with that sin. Maybe at the store, you're going and you take something that wasn't paid for and it wasn't yours, and you snuck it at home. See, you became comfortable of going ahead and taking something. And then guess what? The next time you go at the store, oh, you know what? I got away with it. I'm going to take 2 things this time. And you take those things without paying for them. It's no big deal, right? But it is. God doesn't want that. Let's go to, let's see here, 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33. It says, "Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners." In other editions of it, it says that bad companionships, they corrupt good morals. We can't be comfortable. If your friends are saying a bad word, go up to them and say, hey, can you choose something else to say because I don't feel right with that. Stand up for what you think. Stand up for what you should do. God gave us this Bible as a protection. He gave it as a weapon. Remember, it's our sword against anything. Jesus taught the disciples in the Bible how to pray. It wasn't meant to be a prayer like many do. It was meant as kind of like an outline of how to pray. And one of the things it says in that prayer, in how to pray, is, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. We can go to God right away. If we feel like, you know what, I am getting too comfortable playing those video games. I am feeling too comfortable listening to music that doesn't glorify God. God, help me. Don't let me be comfortable in those things because it doesn't worship you. Kids, we got to be careful of what we listen to. We have to be careful of what we watch. We have to be careful of what we read. We have to be careful all the time. That's why right away in the morning, we've got to pray and we've got to cover ourselves. All right? Now, because Sister Michelle is getting all bit up and so is my camera girl, we're going to go inside because I have another thing to do. Bug-free. Mosquito-free. I know I got a couple of bites right there. Oh yes, feeling good. But I want to have this chance with you right now to pray, okay? Because I know that even Sister Michelle sometimes, I can go ahead and feel comfortable about things that I shouldn't feel comfortable about. So, I want us to go ahead and raise our hands, just like this, nice and comfortable. Let's close our eyes. I see you. Close your eyes. Trust me, okay? Close your eyes because we don't want any distractions. Let's lift up our head so Jesus can see our awesome face, all right? And let's go ahead and talk to him out loud. Don't be like Magneto, all right? Or Professor Xavier from the X-Men and like just think it. There's power in your words. See, the enemy doesn't want you to speak it out loud because he knows there's power in your words. Because Jesus said there's power in our words. Even Jesus, when he was tempted those times by the devil, he spoke the word. He didn't just think it, he spoke it out loud. So that's what we have to do right now. So we're raising our hands, closing our eyes, lifting our head a little bit, and let's go ahead and pray. Jesus, I love you. I worship you today, for this is a beautiful day. Happy 4th of July, God. I love you. You are fireworks. You are magnificent. You are glorious. Just as how outstanding those fireworks are, you are outstanding. I ask you, Jesus, that you would search my heart. Search my heart, God. If there are things that I am getting comfortable with, God, I want you to bring it to my mind. And I want to ask you, Jesus, to forgive me. Forgive me, Jesus, if I'm comfortable listening to songs I know I shouldn't be listening to. God, if I am reading stuff that I know I shouldn't be reading. Jesus, I ask you, please forgive me. God, if there are things like on YouTube or on TikTok or on TV, any of those apps or anything like that, if there are things, Jesus, that are on there that I should not be watching, God, I ask you to please forgive me because you are my best friend and I want to be close to you, Jesus. Because I love you, Jesus, and I don't want to have any kind of sin within me. I want this to be a pure heart. I want it to be a clean heart that you can work through. God, in Jesus' name. And everybody said, in Jesus' name?
In Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name. All right? Now, I have an assignment for you this week. Dun, 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 dun. Da-da-da! Ba-da-da! All right? So, good job. All right. So this week, I want you to make a fort.
Yes.
Yes. Now, the reason I want you to make a fort and not a tent outside is because it has been super hot and humid and sometimes rainy and everything like that. So I want you to build a fort.
Yes.
Now, you could build your fort over here, camera lady. All right. You could do towels. You can do, bed sheets. I've got tons of blankets here. I've got pillows. I even have chairs to go ahead, all right? I want you to build a fort, and you can make it big, you can make it huge, you can make it small, whatever you want to do. Now, after you build that fort, I want you to go in there. Maybe read your Bible. Maybe go ahead and, I don't know. Let's see. You could maybe eat a meal inside there. Maybe you could even pray. After your fort is built, I want your parents to take a picture inside your fort. And then I want you to send it to me because I want to put it up and show the whole world what you created, all right? So I want you to make a fort this week. Last thing.
Da-da-da-da. Can I burn it?
There is a special lady out there that today is her birthday. So, let's see here.
Push it. Oh, there you go. Fire.
Fire. We all like fire. So right now, I would like us to everybody, wherever you're at, let's sing happy birthday to Sister Abby. All right, so ready? So 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. Happy birthday, Sister Abby. Happy birthday to you.
Can I blow it?
Yes, you can blow it. Hey, good job. You got some lungs, girl.
I got air.
You got air
in my body.
So anyways, happy birthday, Sister Abby. We love you. And as far as Kidzone, I can't wait to see you at church tomorrow.
Woo-hoo.
And for those of you who are joining me from other countries and everything like that, I love you and I'm praying for you. Let's have church, all right? Let's get close to Jesus. Let's not be in those comfortable places, okay? God bless. Peace out.
I love you.